What's up, Fearless Nation? So I'm watching YouTube and I see a show called Coach Prime. So I click on it. I just read some of the comments first. Sometimes I do that, read the comments, so I figure I won't waste my time if the video's garbage. I can read it in the comments. But I read that someone said something like this first show was better than the whole season of Hard Knocks. And I gotta tell you, that comment was right. This is one of the best docuseries I've ever seen. You gotta check it out. It shows Deion Sanders working now at Jackson State University, which is located in Mississippi. It's just a great show. It shows the passion of Deion Sanders. He's a believer in the Most High. And it just shows how he's trying to go in and not just change the team, but he's trying to change the community. He's trying to, he wants to build jobs. Mississippi has a pretty high unemployment rate. They got a lot of crime. He's trying to come in and change the whole system around. And he doesn't play with he's got his two sons on the team. And they had like a spring league, so they got experience. And he said he wouldn't have known what to do if he didn't have that experience to kind of go in there and see what was what. But it is a great, great show. It's shot well. It really makes you want to follow. I've never been much into college football, only the pros. But once you see this, I want to follow and see how they do. They blew the first team out that they played. Then they had some, hurdles and things like that. But Deion doesn't play. He got into it with one of the players was mouthing off or something. Deion said, I went to your home, and the dude came back and said something like, or Deion said, you came to my house, and the guy said, you came to my office, or scratch all that. Deion said, you came to my office, and the guy said, no, you came to my office. Deion said, I came to your office. He's like, man, get out of here. So dude was off the team, and another player tried to come and stick up for him. Deion was like, you need to worry about yourself and focus on you. And another coach said, it's admirable that you want to stick up for your teammates, but work on you. It's just a lot of great interaction with the guys, and Deion gives his knowledge of the game. His old coach said he was the hardest working guy he had ever seen. So Deion is just an entertaining guy to watch. He's full of energy. He's got great humor. And I saw an interview where he talked about how he even came up with the name Prime Time. He wanted to take little bits of each athlete that he liked growing up, like Muhammad Ali, O.J. Simpson, and some others, and he put them all together, and he learned that his position of cornerback wasn't one of the really high-paid positions in the NFL, so he knew he had to market himself, so he came up with the name Prime Time in his dorm room and took it from there and played professional baseball, professional football, Hall of Famer. Now he's coaching Jackson State University. You guys got to check it out. It's a really entertaining show. It's called Coach Prime. The first episode is about an hour. The other shows are about 30 minutes. There's 6 episodes so far. Snoop does a little bit of narrating here and there. And Snoop was so moved, they said when he was narrating, some of the scenes brought him to tears. And it's just a lot of heartwarming stories. Deion said he wishes that maybe in the future some of the camera crew can actually go. I watched the after show of the first episode. He wished some of the camera crew could just not film his school, but some of the other HBCUs and, interact so they can see how they prepare as opposed to how he prepares. But these players are in good hands. If they listen to what Deion says, he's no half-stepper. You have to give it your all. You have to work hard. He's not taking you can't take a play off. You have to give it your all. And you see, if you pull up his highlights, it's like Troy Aikman said, he was the only shutdown cornerback in NFL history. He said this dude would go, he said months without somebody throwing his direction. That's a shutdown cornerback when quarterbacks don't even want to throw over to your side. He could have been out there eating a sandwich. They're like, nah, don't throw it towards Deion. But this dude was returning punts. Go check out his highlights. Man, played for the Falcons, the 49ers, against my Chargers and tore them up. I even remember seeing Deion talking about that. He wanted to go party or something before the Super Bowl, and Jerry Rice didn't like it. And as much as I like the Chargers, I like Deion too, but Deion kind of clowned the Chargers. He's like, come on, man, this is the Chargers. We're going to blow them out anyway. Sure enough, they blew them out. I was like, man, everybody kind of knew what was going to happen. I was just happy at the time that the Chargers made it to the Super Bowl because they had never been and haven't been back since. But check it out. It's called Coach Prime. You can see it on YouTube. Great show. I mean, I watched all 6 episodes. I was wishing there was more. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and be fearless. Fist to your grill. Yay. Yo, more about Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. Don't know how I forgot to mention this, but there was a big scene that I really liked. You know, I talked about how on Coach Prime, he wanted to change the whole community, not just the football team. You know, even if guys weren't good enough to make the team, you know, he said he wanted to make sure they could thrive outside of, you know, football, you know, starting a business or, you know, making sure they get a good job. But one of the things that he did that I really liked was he went to the community. Somehow he made a call, and I don't remember if it was his manager or who did it, but someone organized a random family in the community to cook him, you know, some good old homemade food, and man, that food looked good. They went in there and ate. Some players I saw, one of the offensive linemen's players made them some food to look good too. Anyway, they said their hamburgers had some secret recipe and they don't use microwaves, and like me, I don't use microwaves. Anyway, Deion goes to this big family's house, you know, they bring him in, welcome him, and he's eating all this food. And it was just a great gesture to go into the community and not just be, you know, a guy that says he wants to do these things, but he's showing you he's doing them. He's not just saying, I want to change the community, and he stays in his office. He goes and meets with the people, they feed him. They even sung a gospel song. It was real moving, you know, he's getting into it, clapping with the gospel music. So the thing that this show has, you know, is heart. A lot of shows now have no heart. This is like a throwback show. You know, a coach coming in trying to bring prestige to an HBCU. You know, they don't get highly drafted by the NFL, you know, but a player did return to Jackson State that's in the Hall of Fame to, you know, just meet with Deion and things like that. And Deion got emotional, talked about he felt like crying. But that was probably my favorite part of all the shows, is when he met with his family and was eating that good food. Man, I wish I could have had some. And they're singing gospel, and it was just heartwarming. You know, he's capturing the community. The players are, you know, they're really starting to really gel. One player told him at the speech in the locker room after they won, I believe I don't remember if it was their first game or not, but the player said, "Love you, coach," and they hugged him. So I look for big things coming from Deion. Check him out. Coach Prime. Yay. Hope I don't forget nothing else, or I'll be doing another one.